In a landmark judgment, the Supreme Court has held that Section 66A of the IT Act, the Information and Technology Act, is unconstitutional. Now, Section 66A was meant to protect against cybercrime, but there were many who believe that, in fact, it curbed on freedom of expression in this country. Here's what the Supreme Court has said. They've said that it's unconstitutional. The government assurance that the section will not be misused cannot be a valid ground. Governments may come and governments may go. We cannot act on an assurance by the government of the day. Our Constitution provides for liberty of thought and expression and belief in democracy. These values have to be provided within the law. 66A is vague in its entirety. There is no nexus between public order, discussion, or causing annoyance by the dissemination of information. A curb on Section 66A infringes public's right to know information. The government can block websites on a court order and direct removal of objectionable content. So the court is trying to ensure that there is an element of protection. But the fact of the matter is, and the Supreme Court has spelled it out, this is something which has been misused in the past. There was potential for it to be misused in the future as well. We've got some very special guests with us, individuals who've been badly affected by Section 66A. I'll just go across right away to my colleagues, Neha Masi. Nikita Arora joins us from Mumbai as well. Siddharth Pandey is at the Supreme Court. Siddharth, I'll come to you in a moment, but Neha has got Vicky Khan with her. He is the young 19-year-old who had just shared a message about the Samajwadi Party leader Azam Khan. Now, the message itself was offensive. We're not saying that the message was not offensive, but the Samajwadi Party government took action against him under several sections, put him behind bars. He's been let out on bail. Neha, what does he have to say about what the Supreme Court has decided today, its verdict today?
Right, Vishnu, big win for the activists who had been fighting this case, and of course the law student who filed this petition. But here in Bareilly, big relief for the family as well as Vicky, who is here with me. Vicky, सबसे पहले राहत महसूस हो रही है, कैसा लग रहा है कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने ये धारा ही पूरी तरीके से क्वॉश कर दी है? जी हाँ, इससे मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा खुशी हुई है कि धारा खत्म हो गई. इसकी मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा टेंशन थी और बहुत ही परेशान था कि धारा का जब मैंने सुना कि इसमें 3 साल की सज़ा है, मैं इससे बहुत ज़्यादा टेंशन में आ चुका था. और मेरी दुआ थी ये धारा हट जाए और लोगों पे भी, उन लोगों को भी बहुत राहत मिली होगी. मैं इससे बहुत ज़्यादा खुश हूँ. राइट, तो आपके लिए खुशी का माहौल है. ये बताइए कि आपने 2 दिन जेल में भी बिताए इसके लिए, और जो पोस्ट आपने डाली थी, आपने कहा कि गलती से डाल दी थी, आपको नहीं पता था कि वो आजम खान का स्टेटमेंट है कि नहीं. तो जो पनिशमेंट आपको मिली, क्या वो बहुत सख्त थी आपके हिसाब से? जी हाँ, जो फोटो डाला था वो मुझसे धोखे से डाला था. मैं उसके लिए बहुत ज़्यादा शर्मिंदा भी था जब मुझे बताया गया कि तुमसे ये फ़ोटो डाला और इसमें ये लिखा है. इतना मैंने गौर भी नहीं करा था उस टाइम डालते समय. वो मुझसे धोखे से पोस्ट हो गया और जब मुझे पता चला मैं बहुत शर्मिंदा हुआ. मैंने फिर पता चला कि आपको जेल हो गई है. जब बताया कि जेल में जाना है तो उसके लिए मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा अटैक लगा और दिमागी सदमा भी बहुत लगा कि बहुत ज़्यादा परेशानी हुई इससे मुझे. राइट, आप लोगों को काफ़ी परेशानी हुई. आप विक्की के फादर हैं, ये बताइए कि आपको लगता था कि एक बच्चे ने जो पोस्ट किया उसके लिए सजा जो है वो इतनी बड़ी हो? वो बहुत बड़ी सजा थी इसकी. उसको तो इनको जो है बुला के और जो है माफ़ी मंगवा के और इनको जो है वहाँ से छोड़ देना चाहिए था आजम खान जी को. और उन्होंने ये बहुत बड़ा वो करा, तो इसके लिए बच्चों की जो है वो स्कूल की पढ़ाई पे बहुत बड़ा असर बैठागा. ये जो है बहुत दिमागी संतुलन इसका ख़राब हो गया और परिवार के सब लोगों का ख़राब हुआ. इस लिहाज से जो है ये जो आज जो है इसका फैसला आया है बहुत अच्छा है और लोगों के लिए बहुत अच्छा आएगा. और वहाँ पर जो हमें बहुत जो कॉपरेट जो है करा, वहाँ जमानत के लिए कोई जो है नहीं मिल रहा था. वहाँ पर एक फैसल लाला है, उन्होंने हमारी बहुत मदद करी जमानत करने के लिए. एक चीज़ मैं आपसे और पूछना चाहती हूँ, आपने बोला था जेल से निकलने के बाद कि अब मैं फेसबुक नहीं यूज़ करूँगा. क्या अब इस फैसले के बाद आप फेसबुक दोबारा यूज़ करेंगे? जी हाँ, ये है कि हल्के हल्के इंसान खुलता है. अब ये थोड़ा बहुत अभी मेरे दिमाग में है. अब जब सब हट जाएगा तो मैं देखूंगा कि फेसबुक चलाऊँ नहीं चलाऊँ. अब ये गलती मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा भारी पड़ी है. इसका मेरे भाइयों पे भी बहुत परेशानी आई है, पढ़ाई की. इन लोगों की बहुत टेंशन है. ज़िंदगी में पहली बार ऐसा देखा है, किसी ने हमारे घर में ही नहीं देखा और दादा भी हमारे इधर होगा. कभी देखा नहीं, आज पहली बार देखा था. Right, so as you can see, the Vicky is definitely relieved, but he still says he will take some more time before he returns to Facebook because it has been a scarring incident.
All right, Neha, thank you very much for the first reaction from that 19-year-old man. All right, Nikita, we'll come to you in a moment. The petitioner in this case, Shreya Singhal, about to speak. She is the law student who had actually, there were a bunch of petitions, it needs to be mentioned, but she was certainly one of the people who had gone to the Supreme Court. Let's listen into what she has to say. It's been a long fight for Shreya Singhal.
Shreya, how do you see this judgment today? It's a big victory when it comes to your petition challenging Section 66A.
It's a big victory, and I haven't read the judgment, so I can't really comment much on it. But what the judges read out in court was that they've struck down Section 66A in its entirety, and they've upheld the rights of the citizens today, because the internet is so far-reaching and so many people use it that it is very important for us to protect this right today. Now,
in fact, the Supreme Court also observed that governments may come, governments may go, but 66A will remain despite any assurance given by the government.
Exactly. So that's why you can't. It's being misused by, BJP governments, by Congress governments all over the country. Even earlier, when the Congress was in power, it was being misused. So it's not. It's not. I mean, governments have their own political agenda. So you have to see a law has to be for the people.
A big victory for transparency and free speech.
Yes, big victory.
What does this mean for those who are posting and who feared that they could be jailed for their various posts that they've made across the country? Several such cases that have been filed at various states. What does it mean for those who fear going to jail because of their posts?
Now, I mean, under Section 66A, you cannot be jailed anymore because the section stands invalid. But, I mean, I'm not advocating that, you should defame someone, or there are other provisions in the IT Act, in the IPC, that if there is something gross, I mean, if it's hate speech or something, obviously you will be dealt with under those provisions. But there is no blanket provision that will curtail your freedom of speech and expression. And so no one should fear not putting something up because of going to jail.
And also, Supreme Court said that nebulous, this thing as far as certain terms are concerned, it's whether announcance. Supreme Court basically said these terms are very vague.
They're very vague, and they've the two tests, which was the clear and present danger and the probability of inciting. Section 66A has failed those tests, because you can see that the posts that the people were jailed for, what they had said, there was nothing in there that incited public hatred or disrupted law and order.